My name is Apia Winnie from the Kampala Hub, and I think some of the reasons that impede young people's participation in government is the selfishness of our leaders. Very many of them are unwilling to pass on the mantle down to young people. In a country where over 70% of us are young, under the age of 35 years, you would expect that we have at least ample representation in government or at least in parliament. That is not reflected, and it's simply because our leaders want to maintain power around themselves. Additionally, there is also barriers to access of information. It's impossible, it's hard for us as young people to be empowered if we are not informed. And as much as there is the notion that access to information is out there with the internet and all of that, it's not as real on ground. We have to go through a lot of hoops and bounds to get correct information to advocate for not only our participation but our rights. So that's also something else. Additionally, there is also the unwillingness for our leaders to just interface with young people, and this is based on the notion, on the misconception that young people are unable to lead themselves or organize themselves, which I honestly think is just a self-serving myth that our leaders put in place so that we cannot, take part in our own governance. Having Being able to bring my own thoughts on the table in engagements with the public sector, I am very honored to be working with an organization that is one of the most active youth-led organizations in terms of advocating for young people's sexual reproductive health rights. Yes, and we interface regularly with the Ministry of Health, just advocating for young people's rights to reproductive health, and this can be accessed on our website at www.uyahf.com. Who in today's Africa would I identify as a role model? Hands down, Winnie Byanyima, who is the former executive director of Oxfam and the current executive director of UNAIDS. And the reason is because she leads based on the issue. She's all about solving the problems of the people from the grassroots and takes away either her privilege or high experience from her service. So she's a servant leader who inspires me on a daily. Thank you.